Something extremely scary is going on in Indiana, and I feel like everyone focusing on Minneapolis, Minnesota, the way that news is only covering some stuff in Minneapolis, Minnesota, is a distraction from the absolute chaos and the monstrosity of what the people in charge are doing in Indiana. It's a very strategic move by this administration to keep you focused on Democratic states while they hunker down and harass them, while you're not looking at the Republican states and the things they are putting through, like literally becoming laws and the things they are doing. If you don't know about Indiana, Indiana is a heavy Republican state. It was one of the first states to turn red and have all of their votes in. It was the first state to have all their votes in for Donald Trump during the election. JD Vance and Donald Trump have firsthand ties with the people of Indiana. They push for redistricting. The government also stands up and talks for them, whatever. But this is what is going on, and I'm telling you, it's a strategic move that no one is watching. Yesterday, they had the Hoosiers March for Life, and this is going to tie into the new bill that was introduced that they're trying to pass as law right now. Basically, a bunch of people from Indiana, that's what a Hoosier is, went and marched for pro-life. A few weeks ago, there was a bill introduced, Senate Bill 236, that's called Abortion-Inducing Drugs and Abortion Reports, and it was filed by Indiana State Senator Tyler Johnson, which is a Republican from Indiana. What this bill would do is report concerning the performance of an abortion would be a public record. The State Department would be required to disclose the reports under Indiana's Access to Public Records Act. The State Department would also be required to publish the abortion complication reports on its website. The bill would also open the door for multiple kinds of lawsuits to be filed in relation to abortion-related drugs. Says a person who manufactures, mails, transports, prescribes, or provides an abortion-induced drug would be jointly and severely liable for the wrongful death of an unborn child. Literally some shit straight up out of The Handmaid's Tale, because they want to publish those records and then crucify anybody who goes across state lines to try to get, care or gets access to abortion pills. That's not even the worst. They also introduced a bill that would include gas chambers and execution by firing fucking squad. State Rep Lucas R. Seymour is proposing legislation that will allow execution by firing squad and by nitrogen hypoxia, which is also a gas chamber. They're saying the bill is intended to provide alternatives with lethal injection is not available. And one might think, oh, why is this scary? Oh, because they're building a new detention center in Indiana. They're building a new ICE detention center for immigrants in Indiana. Let me say that again. They produced a bill right after getting funding for this detention center. They're actually actively taking steps for gas chambers and building a detention center. I don't know what else would scare y'all, but that right there is enough for me to recognize the signs and symptoms, bitch. This is not a drill. So while everyone is focusing on Democratic states and all this other stuff, Indiana is literally pushing us towards hell. Not only that, but Turning Point USA just signed a contract with Indiana to go into every single school and college and indoctrinate children, teenagers, and elementary school people. Like, this is like some of the, like, everyone needs to focus and get it together now.